Okinawa. I'm at the airport and I'm just waiting now for a bus to get down to the place. It's really humid here. It's sticky hot. It's hot. It's blue. It's going to be good diving weather. Splendid. I'm in a place called Chatan in Okinawa. I've come here to dive. It's weird, this place. It reminds me, it's partly the temperature, it's partly the architecture, and it's partly the feel of all these places like Tenerife, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, Spain, places where the North Europeans, well, effectively colonised it economically, didn't they, coming over in the 70s. And it feels like that's got all that kind of concrete and things slung up in a hurry, but it feels like it's not dying, that's too, but it's had its best days. And it's very cosmopolitan. There's all kinds of things like pizzas and Italian places and things. Now, none of them are, you know, very full. None of them are very busy though. It's just not very busy. And I think a lot of that is because this Okinawa and the islands surrounding it have had a lot of influence, which you can directly attribute to the American presence, which I'll tell you about later. I've got a room. I've got a proper room for a change with a complete room with a kitchen and everything, and I've got an amazing thing in the room which I'll show you tomorrow. But I'm going to get something to eat, so I'm very hungry, and I'm going to get myself go to bed early tonight, so I've got to get up 7:30 to go diving with the dive man. Can't remember his name. Abby? Don't know. Bridge the world. Come to a sober place. I didn't mean to. Not sober, you know, S-O-B-E-R, you know. But look, we've got roast pork, boiled pork. Oh, I don't know what that is. Egg, noodles, and I got some extra rice. There's all spring greens and things over it. Big thing of orange. And but I'm not sure yet. What's this? Let's see what it is. Sweet pickle. I think this is going to be good. Oh, very sweet pickle. Since I went to visit those lovely Japanese folk in Nagoya, oh, they were lovely. Since I did that, I've been more aware, watching other people eat to see how they use the chopsticks, because in the West we tend to be very refined when we use chopsticks and we're very careful. But actually, if you look at places where people use them, you know, that's just what they use locally. They haven't switched over, you know, gone transgender on their cutlery. What you see is the job of the chopsticks is you just get stuff in your mouth. And something that's very common that you see here, where people have stuff in their bowl, and they've done all this, you know, picking it out stuff. What they also do is do this, and they just shovel it in. Especially the last bits, there's no decorum, it's just, these things have got one job, to get the food into your mouth, any method you want to use. It's not thought of badly. And the other thing is this, if you go and you slurp a lot, especially when you're noodling, that is a sign of appreciation. That's saying, oh, well done, chef, I'm really enjoying these. I'm enjoying them so much I have to slurp. Whereas, of course, if you slurp in England, the only place that won't throw you out is the only place you wouldn't want to go to eat in the first place. By the way, that last meal, very, very good, very savoury, very tasty. Yes. Oh, and another thing, when you've eaten your noodles, what you've got, and they're in the liquid, there's no spoons, you just go. That's what everybody does, so get used to it. Spoons. You've been nappy fed, you have. Nappy rashed. Coddled. As I mentioned, I've got a very functional room, which is fine. It's got all sorts, it's got a microwave, it's like a little apartment really. But the thing I really like is this. It's got a tub, one of these funny little tubs, but it's a jacuzzi in it. But it's more than that. Ready? I'll do it in the dark actually, it's much more. Right. Ready? Turn the jacuzzi on. Now. Yes. Various bits of your body, mainly your nether regions, get a coloured light pointed at them, which keeps changing colour. Fantastic. It's like Christmas has come early. Magnificent. Right. Enough of that, now I'm going to get in it and watch my gonads change colour. Very good one. Those Well, I've just completed my 6th dive in Okinawa, and I'm a bit of a fussy diver, but I'd have to say it's not world class out here. We had one place called Shark Point that didn't have any sharks. We had another place called Turtle Point. Guess how many turtles there were? Correct, none. There's another place that wasn't called Shark Point, but we did see a shark. And there's another place called Cabbage Garden, because they have these cabbage-shaped corals there, but there's only 3 left. There used to be thousands. We saw a few other odd things here and there, a moray eel. There was great excitement when a manta ray was spotted in between dives, everybody. And the Japanese people, not all of them, but some just went into a frenzy. And this girl had taken, I don't know, 20 minutes of grimacing to get her wetsuit on initially, suddenly got the thing on in about 8 seconds and was over the side. And they all chased this manta, which I didn't see. I saw pictures of it. It looked like a real one, but I think maybe they have battery operated things like the shark we saw. It didn't look like a real one to me. Don't know what I'm talking about. Now I'm just going to walk around the boat a little bit filming while I talk about the dives. Basically, the reef here has just been destroyed. It's all, you know, the coral's gone. There's lots of rocks. If you like dead coral, this is absolutely what you want to be doing. It's absolutely brilliant. But if you don't like that, then you need to be doing something else. Go somewhere else, like Palau or the Red Sea or somewhere. Anyway, there we are. That's my report on the diving. Basically, not great, but you know, quite good fun for a couple of days. There's 2 sorts of divers. There's people who just like to dive and be in the water, and there's people who like to go in the water and see certain things. And they're fussy divers. That's what I am. I want to go in the water, I want to see lots of fish, I want them to be all pretty and colourful and have their makeup on, and I want the water to be warm and clear, unless it's a night dive, in which case it can be dark. But then Okinawa is like a lot of places, the reef has been destroyed, probably by too many divers, typhoons. One of the dive fellas said, yeah, there's been typhoons. I don't know if that's true. It's possible, I suppose. Anyway, there's my report to me. Over and out.
The people in this world don't need US military base. And another fact, in this world, 130 countries has the bases of United militaries. Do you know this fact? Do you think you are protecting a piece of this world because of the presence of US military bases? We don't believe. We don't believe the military bring the peace in this world. Close all bases! Out of Okinawa! 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 Close all bases!